Hey, welcome to my kitchen today because today we are cooking food. I am excited because I haven't done a recipe video in a really long time. I haven't done like an actual recipe video like this pretty much ever. Let me know if you like it. If you're not already subscribed, subscribe to my channel. So today, in celebration of summer and also the 4th of July coming up, if you celebrate that, if you're even American, if not, if it's not even summer where you live, then you know, these are just some good recipe ideas for the heck of it. But I did come up with these recipe ideas for the 4th of July. I feel like they would be really good recipe ideas for if you're having like a summer barbecue or a summer party or whatever, because these are perfect party foods and perfect for the summer. I'm just repeating myself at this point. Basically, what I'm going to be doing today is sharing with you guys 4 different vegan slider recipes that I am making up as we go along in this video because I've actually never made any of these before. So the 4 different vegan slider recipes we're making is a cheeseburger slider, a pulled pork slider made with jackfruit instead of pork, a southern fried chicken slider, and a Banh slider. So I hope you guys are excited to see all of these, and I'm going to show you how I'm making them. And like I said, I've never really done this before, so I'm just winging it. Anyways, the first one we're going to be making is the cheeseburger. I think this one is very, very simple. I have all the ingredients out here that I'm going to need. I'm only going to be making 2 sliders for this one. I got these buns from Trader Joe's. They're these little cute slider buns. So I'm just gonna be making 2 of them, but you can make however many you want. Like I said, if you're throwing a big 4th of July birthday bash or something, I don't know if your birthday's on 4th of July, why did I say that? If you're throwing some sort of summer party, obviously you can make as many of these as you want. I'm just gonna be making 2 today. You are going to need some Beyond Meat patties that are thawed. If you don't wanna use these, you could literally use like any type of vegan veggie burger. You don't have to use the Beyond Meat if you don't like them. I know some people aren't a big fan. You could use the Impossible Burger, or you could literally like make your own patty. You could just use like a portobello mushroom. Totally up to you. I also have some vegan cheese slices. These are the Follow Your Heart American slices. Again, use whatever cheese you want. This is a cheeseburger though, so I felt like that was very necessary. I have some pickles, and then I made some burger sauce, kind of like, I don't know, like Thousand Island sauce or something. Literally just with vegan mayonnaise and ranch. Or no, vegan mayonnaise and ketchup. And that's what I got. Some lettuce and some mustard if you like mustard. So pretty much the only thing that we have to do that requires any effort, other than if you've like cut up your pickles and like mixed the sauce, is we're gonna take the burger patties, and since they are, like, obviously these aren't gonna fit on sliders because they're normal sized, we are going to take one of them. Since I'm only making 2 burgers, I'm only going to use one of the patties. However, you know, use as many patties as you want to use. So I'm gonna take one of these patties and gonna plop it in a bowl. You don't really need the other one if you're only making 2, but this recipe, if you're using all of them, would make more. So what you're gonna do is take the patty, and then if you wanna add spices, you can add spices, because in my opinion, the Beyond Burger just plain patty is very plain. It doesn't really have much flavor to it. So I'm gonna add some spices. So I decided I'm going to add some cracked black pepper to the patty. I'm also gonna be using this mesquite seasoning, which is for like meat. So it will kind of taste like a little bit of barbecue flavor. I'm gonna be using some 21 seasoning salute from Trader Joe's. See, I don't measure any of my spices. It's all just kind of intuitive, which is probably why I shouldn't really be making recipe videos, because I can't give you measurements. I'm also gonna use some of this mushroom umami seasoning from Trader Joe's. So yes, lots of seasoning. I love spices. I'm not your typical white chick. Now what you're gonna do is take a fork, and basically we're just gonna mash the burger patties together, and we're going to form our own new patties. Mash this up and make sure all the seasoning is, you know, mixed in there. So you should have what looks like literally minced beef. Looks pretty good. And you're basically gonna form your own patties. So if you want to, You can use like a lid of something that is this size. I don't even know if I have one. Woohoo! Okay, so I'm actually just gonna do this because it makes it way easier. So I have this little lid. If you don't have one of these, it's not a big deal. I'm sure you can like form a circle yourself. But I am gonna take one of these lids, which is pretty much the same size as these slider burgers. And you're going to oil the bottom. Like I said, I'm doing this as we go because I don't have anything in front of me. Next recipe video, if you even wanna watch one after this one, I will try to actually have it planned out. I'm just gonna spray a paper towel with some oil, and I'm just gonna rub the oil in this tin lid thing so the burger patties don't get stuck. Now we're gonna see how this goes. I don't know if I need to oil my hand. Guess we'll find out. Actually, in the meantime, start heating up a pan. I'm gonna do that. I don't know if you could barbecue these because they're so tiny, and I've never barbecued anything before. I'm a vegan, can you tell? So you could potentially barbecue these if you have a small barbecue or a small grill. I'm just gonna heat them up in a pan though. It makes it easier for me. All right, so take as much as I guess you think you need. Take the patty and mush it and like mold it into the lid. Mashing the patty in there. Now I hope it comes out. Let's try to flip her out. Ooh, made a patty. Patty number 2. Okay. So let's hope round 2 works. Come on, my guy. Ooh, okay. Patty number 2. So I'm just gonna let my pan heat up a little more. I still have a little bit more meat, so again, if you were to use the other patty, you could just mix it up. I might make some more sliders tomorrow. I don't want to make them all at once because it will just be me eating them, and I'm not about to eat 4 cheeseburger sliders. Patties are ready. I am going to prepare the cheese. So what you want to do with the cheese is basically cut them into circles. Okay, I'm gonna use this little circular tin and basically, ooh, I feel like I need something bigger. Maybe I should just use this. That makes more sense, right? Yes. We got our cheese. I think I'm going to start cooking the patties because why not? I'm falling apart here. Woo. Okay, next one. Wow. Okay, so for the buns, if you want to toast them, you can. I don't think I'm going to. So I'm gonna take the bottoms of the buns and I'm gonna take some burger sauce and put a little plop on the bottom. I am a sauce girl. I want my burgers to be dripping with sauce when I'm eating them. No one wants a dry burger. I'm sorry, but no one wants that. Vote for me in the next selection and I will guarantee that all burgers will come sauced up. I'm also gonna put some burger sauce on the top of the buns because, like I said, you just can't have too much sauce. We're sauced up. Now I'm going to put some lettuce on the bottoms, you know, making it fancy. It's a cheeseburger. Gotta have a little bit of green in there. Okay, I'm gonna put 2 slices of pickles right there on the bottom. And then of course we're going to melt the cheese onto the patty. So once I have flipped them over, which I'm going to go check on them now, then once I flip them over, I'll put the cheese on so the cheese will melt. The other side will be finished and then we can assemble our burger. Got the patty, the cheese. So before I put the tops back on, I, surprise, surprise, am going to put on a little bit more sauce on there. Just a little bit. How cute it is. It's so cute. I don't know why I think miniature things are so cute, but wow. They look so good. Okay, I'm so excited to try these. So, I want the saucy one. Ooh, it is sliding. If I had toothpicks, I would put some toothpicks in, but I don't have any. Okay. There's the slider. I'm gonna give it a go. Oh my God. First of all, the sauce. 10 out of 10. This is literally so good. So the next sliders that I'm gonna show you how to make are the Southern fried chicken sliders. So to make the chicken, now yes, you could go get like Gardein or vegan fried chicken and literally just assemble them, but I'm going to make my own patties. So I actually have these two little tofu patties, as you can see. And you can use just regular tofu and squeeze the water out and then do this process. But what I've actually done is I froze these last night. So what I did actually was I squeezed all the water out of them, or as much water as I could. Then I froze them overnight. And then I let them thaw this morning and squeezed all of the water out again. So that texture, and if you like do that process multiple times, like squeeze all the water out, freeze it, I mean, obviously like maybe just twice, but it makes the texture a lot more chickeny instead of like tofu. So I've froze them, thawed them, and squeezed all the water out. Anyways, I have these little patties and I'm going to batter them. So the batter, I just have some like egg replacer, but you could literally just like use some flour to thicken up some almond milk. So you can either use soy milk and like vinegar, honestly just any liquid, any kind of like soy milk, almond milk. I just mix some egg replacer in here to make it a little thick. And then we're going to batter them in some flour. I also added some garlic powder to here, some cracked pepper, and just some other seasoning to the batter or the flour. I have my two little buns, and then I also have some coleslaw and some ranch that I added some sriracha to, so it's like spicy ranch. And then I also have some mayonnaise that I'm gonna put on the buns, and some bread and butter pickles, which I feel like are perfect for this. So they're not the pickles that I used for the cheeseburger. Those were like normal like dill pickles. These are bread and butter pickles, so they have like a sweet flavor, and I feel like they're a lot more fitting for this recipe, so that's why I wanted to use those instead. Basically what we're going to do again is everything's pretty much assembled and ready to go. All we have to do is batter and fry the little fried chickens. So I'm gonna do that. I'm going to heat up this pan and put some oil in it. Okay, so I'm gonna let the oil heat up a little bit, but basically I'm going to take these, and I have some wax paper here. So I'm going to dip it in the batter and then get it in the flour. The flour, you also want to use like 2 separate hands when you're doing this so that it doesn't get super messy. I want to really like pack on the like flour and stuff so it gets super crispy. Okay, so the oil could get a little bit hotter. So what I'm gonna do now is prepare our buns. Mayonnaise. So I'm just gonna put some mayonnaise on both sides. I think that's it, because I'm gonna put the sriracha ranch on top of the fried chicken and the buttered pickles on top as well. So I'll get a couple pieces of these out. Okay, I'm gonna call that done. So we have our little fried chicken. Let me show you. Damn, smells good. Little fried nugget chicken patties. Can you, hello, focus? Focus, focus. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to put them on the burgers. Oh my god, they're so crispy. Now I'm going to take some of the sriracha ranch. The chicken, give it a little spice. I hope it's not too spicy because I'm kind of a baby, to be honest. Yay! Okay, and then our little pickles. I'm so excited. Okay, yes. Now we're going to top our little fried chicken. I'm scared, I feel like it's gonna fall apart. I need, ooh, you know what we gotcha. Look at this. I'm starting to talk in a southern accent from these burgers. Oh my god, you got focus. Look at the bun, it's like sticking out. Okay, it's time to do the taste test again. I'm getting pretty full, but I have my little slider here. You can see it. Honestly, it tastes like chicken. It's crazy. When you like freeze it and then thaw it out, the texture is so similar. Let me try to show you. See, it's like, I don't know. It's like a chicken consistency, like a fried, I don't know. It makes it chickeny. Those pickles are so perfect for this. 10 out of 10 would recommend. For the pulled pork sandwiches, we are going to be using jackfruit. So it's young jackfruit that you buy in a can. I got mine from Trader Joe's. Are we surprised? So it's young jackfruit, and it comes in brine when it comes in a can. So you want to drain it and then squeeze all the water out, and also shred the jackfruit into pieces so that it's similar to like pulled pork. So we're going to be using pretty much the same ingredients that we used for the fried chicken, except I'm going to be using this garlic spread instead of the mayonnaise, just to give it a little bit more flavor. We're going to be using the sriracha ranch again, and then also the coleslaw. So this is all going to go on the burger. And then we're going to be cooking and marinating the pulled pork in this brown sugar barbecue sauce from Trader Joe's. You can use your own barbecue sauce. You can add more spices if you want. You can add caramelized onions. I'm just making this pretty simple and easy. I'm only making one because I've already eaten 4 sliders today and I'm so full and I like don't want to eat more. Just because like I don't have anyone else to eat them, they're not really gonna save because they're like burgers. So anyways, I'm going to heat up a pan, and what you can do is if you have a lot of time and you want to make a really big batch of this, is you can cook the jackfruit with like a whole bottle of sauce if you get like a bunch of jackfruit. And actually cook it in a crock pot for like 4 hours, just like you would with like regular pulled pork. You can slow cook this just because I want to make this simple and not take a really long time. I'm just gonna cook it on the stove, on the pan, like, you know, saute it, which you can do as well. And I mean, it will taste relatively the same, although if you slow cook it, it'll probably like soak up the flavors more, maybe get a little bit softer, but it's relatively like the same thing. So I'm gonna throw this on the stove with the barbecue sauce. Actually, I'm gonna mix the barbecue sauce in first. So this one is, I guess, maybe on like a scale of health, this would maybe be like the second healthiest one, because it's not like fake meat. It's literally just jackfruit, which is a fruit. And you know, it's just barbecue sauce, the coleslaw, it has like mayonnaise and stuff in it, but you know, like the other one's like a fried tofu, and then the other one's like a cheeseburger. So this one and the banh mi one are definitely on the healthier side. So it should look like that with the barbecue sauce in it. And it's really good if you heat up some caramelized onions or like cook onions with it. But like I said, I'm just trying to keep this simple today. So I'm gonna throw this on the stove, and while it's cooking, I'm just gonna assemble the burger, which is basically just the garlic spread, the coleslaw, and then I'm gonna put the sriracha ranch on top of the jackfruit when it's all cooked. Okay, pulled pork is ready. I'm literally just gonna plop it on. As you can tell, I know what I'm doing. Ow, oh my god, that's so hot. Okay. We got the pulled pork on top. I think I'm going crazy. I don't know, man. I've been just cooking all day, eating sliders non-stop. I need a break. I love just talking aloud in my videos. Okay, so now I'm gonna take this sriracha ranch and it's gonna go on top. You can like make this as spicy or as non-spicy as you want. Totally up to you, my guy. Ooh! I just honestly think they look so much cuter than like regular burgers, you know what I mean? Look at that. Look at that. Look how cute. Wow, I'm a freaking chef. Okay, even though I'm extremely full and do not want to eat anything, I'm gonna do a little taste test. Give you my honest answer, my honest opinion. Okay, let's get some sauce in here. I feel like this one's gonna be the messiest one. Honestly, so good. Nothing screams summer more than a pulled pork slider. But it's vegan, so you can keep your bikini bod. Even though every bod is a bikini bod. Don't you forget it. So for the banh mi sliders, we have everything that we need. I also decided to use this garlic spread. You can use vegan mayonnaise if you want, or like aioli or something. I'm just gonna use this vegan garlic spread to put on the bun. But after you have prepared all of the ingredients, the next step, and really like the only preparation you have to do after you've cut everything and made the sauce and squeeze the water out of the tofu, is to marinate the tofu in the sauce, in the glaze. So we are going to do that now, and then you can leave it overnight if you have some time to do that, or you can just marinate for a little bit, let it soak in the flavors for maybe like 30 minutes, and then we're going to chuck them in the toaster oven and bake them. All right, so I have a bowl. I'm just going to take the tofu patties and place them in the bowl. Pretty much just pour the glaze over them. You wanna make sure to get all of it. And before you let them soak for a bit, you wanna make sure all the sides are coated. So just kind of flip them in the bowl to make sure all the sides are coated and try to get as much of it as you can as possible. But I'm gonna let this soak for about 30 minutes. So what you could do is, if you don't have the rest of your ingredients prepped, you could actually just soak the tofu, and then while it's soaking, you could prepare the ingredients. But I just got it all done so that this video wouldn't be like 5 hours long. So once the tofu has soaked and marinated, I'm gonna take a little bit of oil and just put it on this tray so that the tofu doesn't stick. And then I'm gonna take the soaked marinated tofu pieces, and I'm just gonna place them on the tray, and then I'm going to bake them. Don't exactly know how long to bake them for. I'm kind of, like I said, just winging these recipes as we go. But however long baked tofu takes to bake, I guess. It depends how baked you like them. If you want them to be extra crispy, then of course put them in for a little bit longer. But for me, I like them when they are just a hint of crispiness. Okay, I'm just gonna put these in the oven, and then we're going to prepare our sliders. We have 4 tofu patties, so we're gonna make 4 banh mi sliders. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spread the garlic spread on the bases of all of them. So once you have that prepared, then we're going to take our vegetables that we've prepared and basically assemble the sliders. So you want the tofu still to fit on here. So we're gonna do the slaw, the like cabbage, last so that the tofu can still stand. I'm just gonna take some of the cucumbers and just kind of lay them on the bottoms. And then I'm gonna take some of the carrots. So the carrots are pretty long, so you could like roll them up, but I think I might actually chop them in half. Okay, silly me, I just forgot one of the ingredients, which is coriander or cilantro. All right, so we got our sliders ready. We are basically just waiting for the tofu. Okay, so when your tofu patties are done, basically you're just gonna put them on top. They smell so good. I will show you the next steps, and then we can feast. We're gonna take a little bit of the cabbage. I'm gonna take like the smaller pieces. I don't wanna put too much on top of them because otherwise I won't be able to fit my mouth around it. That's what she said. Now we're going to take our limes and just give it a little squeeze. Ignoring the messy kitchen, let's give it a taste test. Yum! I've never tried this before because I've never made this before. So, oh my God. This is so good. And I'm not just saying that, this is a real reaction. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think about this recipe video. I was debating whether or not I wanted to make a separate channel that was just kind of like food and fitness, and then keep this channel just like whatever it is, but I'm kind of just experimenting right now and seeing what the reaction is to having a recipe video on here. And I want to know if you guys wouldn't mind seeing, you know, the occasional fitness, nutrition, not nutrition, but like, you know, like recipe videos and that kind of thing, or if you want to see that separately. Let me know what you think, and also let me know which slider was your favorite, which one you would love to make or you would love to try. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!